He cursed my dad out, saying that he was using us to get power, Illuminati power, so that he can be more powerful politically.
Dr. Kemi Olunloyo don't come out to come tell people say make dem no sympathize with her again as her papa died. My correct people them una know na Victor Omololu Somimo Olunloyo wey be Nigerian mathematician and politician wey serve as governor of Oyo State for 1st October 1983 to 31st of December 1983, when the military regime of General Muhammadu Buhari can take power, it can later become power of the People's Democratic Party for Oyo State. My correct people, there don't be small thing. He was born April 14, 1935, come by for April 6, 2025. Wow, he died at age 90. My correct people them, while people they sympathize with Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, she say no, me nobody sympathize with her again. Say the papa they always do like saying be better person for public. Meanwhile for inside house, say he be terror. He can't talk how the papa actions lead to her brother's untimely buy and then one way in brain damage for years. Then even she herself, when I know now, say she said she did battle mental illness. Say even you get one of her brother wey be say up to date, say they in don't go collect HIV because of the bloody way their papa been they carry them. Say may they go drink to fortify themselves. Kai, now wow, things they happen. Oh, things they really happen. This one a picking they talk. Oh, no be saying I shoot the bed, mama fly. The papa by a few days ago. Many blogs carry am, say even Remedy blog carry am, say ex-Oyo State governor and father of Kemi Olunloyo passes on at age 90. Now wow, my correct people them. Now so the thing come dey trend. Many people can't go to go console Dr. Kemi Olunloyo. They no know say she no need any consolation because to her papa don't really deal with them. In her words, she said the papa destroyed the family. And if you listen to the video where she make and everything where she talk, if all not true, you will know say yes, the papa really destroy. This life will be say all of us now visitor, now we come. Now you go come the life, go they put hand for places. Destroy your children, we're supposed to be your future. Oh mona wow, in the name of what? Power. To fear kwa? Well, I'm just saying generally, my correct people, they me I don't know, but my daughter and I they talk, we shall say a lot. I think it's time where I go allow and make una watch, hear all the things we should.
And I wanted to reply to everybody that's been posting everywhere on my platforms. Condolences, accept my condolences. You know, these stupid lines. I'm not accepting anybody's condolences because I am not condoling with anybody. So if you want to condole with my father on his death, you need to go to facebook.com/Omololu Olunloyo. Let me tell you one thing, okay? My father, Victor Omololu Olunloyo, is two different people. He was one person to the world, and he was another person in his house. My father destroyed our family unit. My father tortured us kids, emotionally and physically. My father ruined the family unit. I have a lot to say, but on his birthday on Monday, he would have turned 90. I would say a lot on that day. I would post a lot of things. I would post a lot of my conversations with him. My father marketed me to the world as his favorite daughter, his favorite child. He also marketed himself to me as that. But I was far from being his favorite. My father used me for a lot of things. My father did a lot to all of us. When I say used me, as in he took advantage of some of my own positive energies. My father was into juju heavily. And the way he got into it, I will say more in details on his birthday. My father was into occult practices, and I called my father out on his 80th birthday. If some of you remember on Twitter, I called my dad out in so many tweets on his 80th birthday. Omololu Olunloyo 80, or at 80, I don't know, you can go search, you know how to take tweets. After I called my father out, he went to Pastor Adeboye and said he wanted to become born again, and he did. My father had me organized a kidnap. I'll tell you the details. My father, who always said I was his favorite child to the world, I wasn't. You've read some of my mom's stories too. You've read a lot. My sisters, the rest of the family. I'm one of the chosen ones. I know I'm special and I know what God brought me here for. They wanted to kill my star. They tried, but they didn't. But they Tayo. They killed my brother's star. My brother that at 51 who was in the Alimos Go car with me, remember he lost almost half of his brain and he became paralyzed for 43 years and lived with seizures and no livelihood. Tayo was buried after 2021. I was the one in the car with him. You've read his story. Tayo was reading the 9 times table of multiplication at 5 years old. 9 times 1, 9. 9 times 2, 18. He was the other mathematician. He would have been great. They killed his destiny. Daddy, you ruined the family unit. Daddy brought in a woman, Kemi Olunloyo. That is my father's wife that all of you were calling my mother last night. Ronke did an interview with Galaxy Television and all of you said, oh, she speaks such good English. Like, that's where Kemi got it from. Ronke is not my mother. Ronke is my sister's age mate. I'm 60, my sister's 61 going on 62. Ronke is about 65. Ronke was a campaign worker for my father in 1983 during the governorship campaign, and she was dating my father. Ronke got pregnant with her first child with my father. And then the whole family went into ruckus. Everybody was fighting. My mother was angry because my mother married an intellectual. My mother has done a lot of mistakes. I don't talk to her anymore because she also got into the juju thing. My mother married an intellectual, a man who got a PhD at 26 years old. And he turned into what? A polygamist? Not that polygamists are not good, but the way it happened to my family. After her daughter was born, Wura, who's my half-sister, she got pregnant again with a boy, Olumide. That's what she wanted. Okay, Ronke was our classmate at staff school. She walked to school with my sister. And now she became my father's concubine. Ronke Shonaike married my dad and became Ronke Olunloyo. She has another daughter, Shubomi. These are family secrets and family truths. In every family, there's the one child who is called the black sheep. And that child is the one that tells the truth and speaks out. I'm not representing my siblings. I don't talk to my siblings. But some of them cannot talk out like I am. I'm not talking for them. I'm talking for myself. When Ronke came into our family, my father started all manners of occult things. It's too long. It's too painful. I will try my best and tell it. I will try my best. From the moment she came in there, she attempted to poison my mother once by giving a house girl poison, which sent my mother to the hospital. She almost died. There has been stories on Ronke's side too, where my mother put Ikara Olumide's room. Olumide was living in Malete with my dad, and this boy had a room, and under his bed there was a coffin. Those small coffin, Ronke says, is my mom that put it there. They have had their versions of stories. Daddy said, let's go. When we left, the driver got in the cars, 2 drivers. I was in the CVU in front. Army green car. That was the government official cars then. They have CVU plates and FGM plates. I got in there with Tayo. My brother was 8, I was 13, and Daddy. We were in that car. The other car had the other children. My brother Ayobami, most of you know Ayobami. He's a pastor at Redeem and he's a Cambridge graduate, engineer, name it. Very brilliant. Ayobami was a baby, so he didn't go with us. With Mama in the house and the house girl. So we now all got in the car. Yemi, Benga, Shola, everybody else from K, they were all in the second car with my mom. And what happened next will shock you. As we drove through the Ibadan-Lagos Expressway, we arrived in Lagos at 7 p.m., 7:30. And as we drove right into Ikorodu Road, we were... Throughout the trip, we didn't turn on the radio. In Nigeria at that time, 1978, there were no cell phones or anything, or no internet. But the radio would be the one that would have warned us that there's a riot going on in Ikorodu Road, Ali Moscow riot, with all the students and hoodlums and everybody. Any cars that came in, they were just robbing people, stopping them, burning cars. It was a really riot. But the moment they saw our car, with the plate CVU and FGN, they smashed through rocks. One of the rocks opened Tayo's head and took half of his brain. As soon as the car stopped, boom, the driver was... A rock hit him in the head, he was bleeding. I ran out of the burning car. I just saw one person open the tank with a match and struck the man. The car blew up. So Tayo and I were in the car, and the car was burning. A man now came and threw me out of the car, and my head hit the pavement. Bam. And I was unconscious, semi-conscious. And I watched Tayo in the car. And that's all I saw. I just saw the car burning, and my brother was sitting there like this. He was already unconscious, shooting out of his head. And as soon as I came out, all these men just grabbed me. They stripped me naked. They all put their hands in. They moved to the point that I was bleeding. I had tears in my... I had 17 stitches at Luz. This is a real story. Stop. This is traumatic for me. Daddy caused this. Daddy caused this. And mommy told him that we must not leave. He made us leave, and he endangered every single one of us. They were crowd surfing me, throwing me up and down. I was 13 years old. The last time this happened in Lagos, it was a girl in the middle of a protest. This is the reason I don't protest in Nigeria or America or Canada. It is a lifelong trauma because my father made the mistake. The other day, I've never ever forgiven my dad for that because it always comes back to me. Tayo ended up in Igbobi Hospital. Igbobi Hospital did emergency neurosurgery. Dr. Adadevo and Dr. Ojikutu, two of the best neurosurgeons in Nigeria, all late now. They did the operation for Tayo's brain, and Tayo had to be flown abroad after that. He lost his sense of walking, movements. Many things were damaged neurologically for Tayo. And Tayo was disabled forever. Tayo had a wheelchair at 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, 15, 20. I saw wheelchairs in different sizes. If you want to read more about Tayo's story, you go to Kemi Talks Live on Facebook. It's torture. That's what my dad did. And you are out there, you're writing all these nice things about him. Well, you're supposed to be. Pull the scars there. My dad put the iron on my brother's back. When I told this story about 5 years ago, I had to tell this story because it affected me mentally. It traumatized me for the rest of my life because I was a 12-year-old made to watch my own sibling on the fan with an iron. He cursed my dad out, saying that he was using us to get power, Illuminati power, so that he can be more powerful politically. My dad took my brother, Oyeleke. The late boy, 17, when a car hit him in UK, took him to a rich to fortify him so that he can do well in school and all that. Honestly, I've never heard of it before. Some of you are saying the Yorubas do it. I have never heard of people fortifying the children before they go abroad to school. The only thing I know is that pray for your children. I will say this to you. My dad took my brother, my 17-year-old brother, Oyeleke, and another sibling who I wouldn't mention, to a racist. I called him out on his 80th birthday. However, when they got there, they were to drink blood. And it's human, it's not animal blood. They drank blood. Oyeleke, weeks later, when he got to the UK, a car hit him. The driver got 3 years for manslaughter, and that was the end of it. My mother started shouting at my dad that he sacrificed to Oyeleke to get more power. We were not there. She's the one who know the power. Fight started. You're a witch. You sacrifice your son. Mom will call the other one a witch. Call my mom a witch. Mom will call my dad It was just way too much. I saw all this. Some of these things I captured on tape when they were fighting. And my other sibling, I won't mention who it is. From that drinking, my sibling contracted it. One of my siblings has a living with it now for years. When I confronted my dad about the drinking, and I called him out on his 80th birthday, then he went to Adeboye to go and become born again. My sibling is living with it, takes medicines, everything, and at the end of the day, it was from that blood. Daddy, you ruined lives, you ruined the family. You ruined the family. People suffered in silence. I hope you're watching my video. I hope you're watching, Daddy. People suffered in silence because of the evil things you did. And Ronke, you introduced our father to Juju. You and my grandmother, but you took him to a lot of places in Ibefun, Djibouti. When Daddy would wake up at 5 in the morning, he wouldn't brush, he wouldn't bath, he would go straight to Obasanjo's house at Hilltop because they're going to Ibefun or some other place to do Juju. He told me this himself. He even blamed Obasanjo for Oyeleke, saying that when Obasanjo came to the house, he dropped something at the gate. They knew what they were doing, but anyway, I'm just telling you what you need to know. In this lifetime, you will not hear it again. Nobody will tell you. You have your own in your house.
Now, wow, my correct people, them things they happen, no. Things they happen, no. That is why when you see some politician children, you go say, that one life don't spoil. This one has also so druggy, they take. This one just sleep, wake up, be by. This one don't turn to another thing. All manner of stories where we they hear. And then some people go to say, na their evil heart, na their wickedness, na the repercussion of wetin dem dey do, na im dey cause all this pain to their family. Well, that is also might also be true, but not in all cases. Some cases na the parents themselves don use them do sacrifice. Yes, now, because juju always asks for sacrifice, and when they wan collect, they collect the best. Now, wow. Now when you come dey old, when you go see your children, they go gallant surround you. You go come dey for loneliness. See kata for family, siblings not talking to each other. Imagine how the man for don suffer before he even come by. Chai. You get some things wey no really matter. Now all those things we you been dey fight for allegedly. Where are the things today? And where are you today? Where are the things? My correct people there no be small thing no. Imagine how a person go lose 2 children for one night. How bamana? One in brain con damage, the other one he born to kpai. Then the other one wey say 145 make he go there abroad. He can't go kpai after 7 days. Kai. Terrible. Kai. Omona, wow. So now, as she talk the story, some people they talk say she dey lie, while others they talk say na her story. Well, my cry people them, the only way person fit stand with full chest, or even if no be full chest, talk say person they lie. Now when the story no be im own, you go say how you take no? Why you dey talk like say you dey inside? I know say we don't doubt her many times, but when she's telling other people's story, person they talk a story, you dey doubt am. You think she want to come out and say all these kind of things about her family? When she has said they give people woto on a normal, she will come talk all these things. Later they go say use am insult am. No. Now wow, sometimes when you see people they behave in a certain kind of way, 1 or 2 go don't happen. Imagine who go pass through all these things and still remain normal. Now wow, may God heal you completely. I person say a woman of over 60 years of age nearing her own grave too. I can't comprehend this nonsense she's saying. Is it for publicity or just cloud, or to put her family name in the sand of time? I don't get it. Why say this now when the old man has just passed? Why not say it when he was alive so that he can either defend all the allegations and say his own side of what happened? Kemi Olunloyo is supposed to be an elder herself, but her behavior is worse than that of a 10-year-old child. What actually will she or her family gain with all this revelation? I just tire for this old woman with a child's brain. Don't she have anyone in her immediate or extended family that can caution her? Is she on hard drugs? Something I don't get. Then the next person say she is an insider, so she knows exactly what has been going on in the house behind doors. Person they telling story when I dey doubt. Is it your story? It's not your story. Just keep your mouth shut and listen. No be your story, not even from her family. So why you dey doubt? Now so blessing see you come out, come go do sacrifice for shrine, do all manner. You know, people being the blessing. Now content, which content? Is everything content? If you see everything they real, man, you go know. Alright, so my correct people them, Dr. Kemi don't come out to come talk her story. And not the story of many people be that. We be say their parents or anybody where they know they work out for juju. But the difference there be say some people now then go carry their head, carry the juju houses where they waka. Yes now then go carry their head, carry those juju. Must surely backfire in Jesus' name. Amen. Alright, so my correct like this I want to make and I thank you for watching. Una see beautiful. Una bye.